Hi guys, my name is Mike Fernandez. I'm a husband, a father, and a fitness business owner. And I have a story that I really think you can relate to. You see, when I got into this business, it was all about the opportunity I had to impact lives and my love for fitness and training people. But what I saw is as we continued to grow and as our business began to grow rapidly, all the behind the scenes administrative stuff started consuming so much of my time, following up with leads, checking emails, returning phone calls, entering contracts. All of those things became so time consuming. And at the time I was also still a school teacher. So my days literally consisted of me waking up at 4 a.m., getting my own training in, go to school, teach all day long, and then go and train at night, right? So what was happening was I was spending all my free time on weekends doing stuff, administrative stuff, that, it really started to have an impact on my relationship with my wife, my mental sanity. And so what I did was I said, you know what, I got to bring in another coach. So I brought in another coach to give myself the ability to have a little bit more free time to actually work on the administrative stuff, which wasn't really the reason why I got into this business, right? So I was taking myself away from what I love to do because I knew there was a need and I needed to get that done. I had no other option. So what I did was I started, documenting everything that I did, and from answering the phones to responding to certain types of emails, certain types of messages, sending out emails, newsletters, products, all kinds of stuff. Right? I started documenting everything that I did, and while I really knew what I had to do, and I had everything streamlined out, what happened was, as we continue to grow, I decided, all right, I'm going to bring in my first admin. So when I brought them in, I expected them to be able to do exactly what I knew had to be done, right? But I saw that wasn't the case, because when I brought in an admin and now I handed over to them like 50 different things that they needed to do, 50 plus maybe. I mean, it was numerous amounts of things that they had to do that maybe they don't see every day. They really struggled, right? And if a person is not entering a contract every day and now they have one to enter, they may not remember exactly, oh wait, how exactly do I do this? And then it gets entered incorrectly. So then you got to make sure that you're following up to make sure that the billing's actually going through. And there was no consistent process to what they needed to do. So what I found was that I was still at the end of training people, still saying like, wow, these emails weren't responded to. Hey, it doesn't look like we had a voicemail from 3 o'clock and that was never responded to. And when you follow up like, oh yeah, I forgot to check the voicemail, but I did this, this, and this. And what I saw really was that there was a lot of wasted time and I was still doing all the work, right? So person sitting at the desk, doing some stuff, but there was so much wasted time. So it was costing the business all kinds of money, and there was no load lifted off my shoulders, right? I was still spending the weekends doing all these follow-up things. The process that we wanted to provide to our members to over-deliver was not consistent across the board. So I said, man, something has to change, right? So I went back to the drawing board, and that's really when I created the system that I have today that has really transformed my life. It's transformed my business. It's transformed the relationship that I have with my wife. No longer am I spending my weekends sitting with my wife at dinner thinking like, oh my God, I got to do this. Oh my God, I got to do that. Oh my God, I got to do this, right? So this system has allowed me to bring on a new admin, and I can literally onboard them in less than 2 hours. It has taken everything that I've developed and that we've developed and tested and tried to become successful in terms of our onboarding, in terms of our lead follow-up, in terms of our customer service. And it's put it all in one place. So now when our admin comes through the door, it doesn't matter if it's day one or if they've been with us for 6 months or 6 years. When they walk through the door, they know exactly where they have to start, and they have the streamlined process for them to go through step by step by step by step to make sure that they're not missing everything. So everything is tied in one place. So even if I come in and I say, hey, I need you to do this today, and they've never done it before, and they've been there for 3 months maybe, they have no problem doing that because it's right in that process, that one spot, that one system where they can go and they can click and they can see, oh, this is exactly how I do it. So what that's done for me in our business really is it's taken a ton of weight off my shoulders. My free time now on the weekends with my wife and my daughter has been focused 100% just on them and not on all the other, oh my God, I got to do this. Oh my God, I got to do that. And at the same time, Since we've implemented this, our revenue has increased by over 30%, almost 35%. And at the same time, our admin payroll has decreased by almost 75%. So we had an admin that was working over 20 hours a week for us. And now we've condensed how much time we need an admin to actually work, because everything is so streamlined. There's no more wasted time. And this has so transformed my life. It's transformed my entire business. And I'll tell you what, it's done a much better job for us in terms of developing our admin, right? Our admin is not left high and dry, right? I wasn't doing a very good job in expecting our admin to be able to do all those things that I knew in my head had to be done, but there was no clear role or process for them. So now they come in and they know exactly what they're responsible to do. They can come in and they can start knocking things out. And now that we're tracking our numbers, we know what our leads coming through the door are. We know what the percentage of leads coming through. We know what percentage from each category, where they're coming in, what the percentage of success sessions booked are, how many we're signing up. We know if it's entering a new product to sell, if it's selling a new product, if it's changing the schedule, if it's sending out cards, if it's sending out emails, if it's sending out shirts or member recognition, if it's an onboarding, if it's new member follow-up. All of those things are all documented in there, and our admin is all in one spot. So now what I want to do is I want to be able to share this, because this is the system that I wish I had when I started my business. It would have saved me years of frustration, and the rapid growth pace that we're on for growth would have probably been even faster and smoother had I had this from the beginning. So I want to save you from making all the same mistakes I did, and from pulling your hair out like I was, and being in a rapid decline, really, from a mental standpoint, from a relationship standpoint, and knowing that, man, if I don't fix this, my business is going to be in trouble. So I really think you guys are going to love this product, because like I said, it will change your life, and it will change your relationship with your significant other, and it will change your business for sure.